Hello everyone. I just want to make a really quick video talking about this tool, as it is possibly one of the most useful tools for boat repair, car repair, or essentially taking apart anything that is possibly rusted or has very large Phillips or flathead screws that you just do not want to strip. Now, I wanted to share this because I didn't know this tool existed, and I think that it could have saved me a whole lot of time in the past. All it is an impact driver. It comes with 4 bits, so 2 large flatheads and 2 large Phillips. You adjust the turn here so it can either screw in or unscrew. So generally you keep this pretty much to unscrew. Hold it in your hand tight and you whack it with a hammer. Keep an eye on the bit and you'll see it lightly turn. Once you kind of see the bolt undo, you can usually just undo it by hand and you don't have to hit it anymore after that. But seriously, I can't go over how incredibly useful this thing is. For example, you have an old power trim that's kind of rusted and you don't want to be looking around for different large Phillips heads with the perfect tip because you don't want to strip. How many times have I been leaning with all my force with a flathead or a Phillips head to try to just release some sort of screw to try to avoid and strip it, and many times having stripped it afterwards. This tool solves all those problems. It takes 2 seconds to use. Any of those oil fill screws, for example, I was doing a repair of a rotor job on a Kia Soul, and the rotor was held on by 2 Phillips head screws. However, if you were to strip those screws, we all know your day is going to become really bad very, very quickly, or any kind of repair like this. The last thing you want is a stuck and stripped screw in anything. And this tool, one quick whack on each of those Phillips heads, it was out immediately. I always struggled with the oil fill screws on my outboard because they're pretty old and they tend to get rusted. They're really just not fun to get out. They're not in a easy to reach location. They're kind of at an angle, the very bottom. 1 or 2 quick whacks, thing comes out instantly. So that's really it. It's just, seriously, this tool is like $12 or $14. Every person should know that it exists and that it's just simply available and easy to use. You don't need any kind of special situation. You just have a bolt you're suspicious about. You're not 100% sure it'll come out easily. Give it a whack with this and it'll come right out. This also obviously solves the issue of having to put pressure down on anything to unscrew it, since when you're hitting it with a hammer, it bashes into the bolt, allowing it to not slip while giving it a little bit of force, trying to turn it a little bit. That's really it. I hope this helps someone. This is just it's literally been the most useful tool I never had for years of doing boat repair, and I just can't believe I didn't have it before, because the amount of trouble, there's nothing worse than just stripping or destroying or messing up something you're working on and then spending hours trying to undo an old screw or something like that. We all know that. So don't have that day again. Spend $12 or $14 and get this tool.